We're at Newell High School visiting with Trev Fiedler, the cross country coach, to recap the season.
This was my first year coaching here up at Newell, and so we had, I thought it was going to be a small group of athletes this year, and we had a total of 14 total come out for our, which was 7th grade all the way up through, actually 6th grade all the way up through 12th grade, and so we had 14 athletes, 7 boys, 7 girls, and it was a really good surprise as far as the number of athletes go. And so once we got those kids out, we kind of got to work and established their baseline for their training. And so we built on that. And towards the end of the year, we had a bunch of PRs coming in, lots of PRs, lots of season bests. Our girls team had a lot of season bests at the end of the year. Not necessarily their PRs, but they had a really good ending to the season. And I think they all ended, those especially that ran at the state meet, ended very, very well. And we're very happy with it. Our boys squad, we had a couple new faces, and they, again, just got better every meet. I think just to name one, Clint Winkler was kind of our leader all year. He ended up PRing, I believe it was, and you'll have to fact check me on this, but I believe it was the last 4 or 5 meets he PR'd or tied his PR leading up to the state. And so he just kept knocking off times. And we also had, I think all of our guys made huge PRs throughout the year. I'm talking minutes for all 4 of our athletes that competed at the state level. And so to run through those, Malachi, I think on the season he PR'd by over 3 minutes. And so his was his first year out, and so it was a good year for him just to build some confidence. And at the end of the year, he was pretty happy. And then Oren Bender came out to us halfway through the year, and I think his first 3 meets, he knocked off like a minute apiece at those 3 meets. And then he was a huge component to us qualifying as a team. And so the fact that he came and joined us was a huge benefit for our boys squad. And I think we surprised some people at that region meet. And then we have David Kirby, has run quite a few years before, and this season I think it clicked for him. And so he had that one meet, our home meet is the meet where he kind of changed some things in his strategy a little bit, and he went out and just got after it. And after that, you could just see the light bulb had turned on for him, and so he just was, again, just chipping off time as the season went on. And so that was really fun to see. And then I mentioned Clint already. He was knocking things out as he was. On the girls' side, we had Rachel Irk was kind of our leader this year, and she kept getting better throughout the season. I know she wanted to PR. She didn't quite get there. She has some pretty fast times from a few years ago that she didn't quite get to this year, but she had some really good season bests, and she was pretty happy, I think, at the end of the year with those. And then Erilyn Bender was a first-year runner for me. She's a junior, and she ended up PRing quite a few times as well throughout the season. And if you know her, she just works her tail off, and she just works hard every single day, and she gets better and better. So I'm excited to see what she can do as a senior next year for us. And then Bethany Mayhaffey was usually our 3rd gal, and she had some season bests at the end, and she was starting to click it together as a freshman. And then Natalie Yates was our 4th varsity runner, and she really got stronger again as the end of the year kind of came on. And so I'm excited to see where we can go next year with this and continue to bring those younger gals up, younger guys up as well. We're losing 1 kid from each squad, but we have some really young, nice talent coming up as well in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade classes. And so we're excited to see where those youngsters can kind of fit in to our teams next year.
Coach, who are those 2 seniors you're losing? And let's talk more about those younger ones coming up.
So we have 2 seniors, a guy and a girl. Oren Bender for the guys squad will be leaving us. This was his first year, and so he helped us tremendously to get to where we wanted to as a team. And then Rachel Irk was our lone senior girl, and she's been in the program, I think, for 7 years. I mean, as soon as she could run, she was running. And so we're going to miss her and her consistency for sure next year on the team and on the squad. And then we've got some younger gals. We have 3 younger gals, and we have 3 younger guys that are also going to be coming up. So for the guys, we have Alex Yates, who who had some injuries early on, but he kind of figured it out at the end. And so I'm excited to see how he can get stronger throughout the summer months and get a summer training going for him. And so we're excited to see where he can go. And then we've got Bruno Harms as a 6th grader, so he'll be able to compete next year on that junior high and potentially varsity level. It kind of opens some things up for us. So it'll be fun to see his growth as well. And then we have another Bender boy that is an 8th grader that will be a freshman next year, and that's Quinlan Bender, and he'll be coming back and running for us and hopefully getting again stronger throughout the summer months. And then as far as girls go, we have 2 Ahart girls that are sisters. One's a 7th grader, one's a 6th grader, and they both work hard, and we're excited to see them move up. And then we've got Mackenzie Rands that will be an 8th grader as well next year, and so we've got a good crew of young people as well, so we're excited.
Coach, we appreciate you taking time to visit about the Newell Irrigators Cross Country team.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.